Okay, here for the final round. Playing first, almost always a good idea. This hand is a keep. Possible I don't want to fire off the Inquisition on turn 1 and wait for turn 2. So we don't have anything else to play currently on turn 2. The only thing that really punishes us is it, like, I don't know. I think it's probably just better to leave the Tar Pit. Get the tap land out of the way. Does stink if we draw Jace here. Lavamancer off of Blackleaf Cliffs. Probably the Nightmare Jund matchup. Let's see. Yep, Jund. Okay. This is stinky. So Liliana and Terminate both answer Madcap Experiment for Platinum Empyrean. Goyf and Ooze both kill us. And we'll be able to play all their spells. We have just perfect Jund hand. I think Liliana's the biggest problem, honestly. We have depending on how it goes, let's see. Liliana just makes Goyf so big. Let's see. Well, the good news is they can't necessarily get a land in the graveyard, but we have to put a land in the graveyard to cast Bolt. I guess we have more ways to kill Tarmogoyf eventually than we have ways to kill Liliana. Alright. That kind of stinks. Possible, since we have 2 Madcap Experiments, we can just kind of blow through the thing. Bloody Marsh down, Tarmogoyf down, take 1. So I think we're just going to have to fetch here. And because I think we're going to have to play Kolaghan's Command to kill the Lavamancer, make them discard. Get a Steam Vents. Logic Knot. That's interesting. I think I might want to hold up that, actually. And then if I do some, or get fetch, I can, yeah, that's good actually. The Delve allows me to shrink the Goyf so I can kill it with a Bolt, potentially. It's going to be awkward though, because our opponent probably, let's see, Logic Knot that, and then that'll allow us to bolt the Tarmogoyf. That seems good. So fetch basic island. Logic Knot. I'm gonna have to overpay to actually. Yeah, have to overpay to actually kill the Goyf, but So it goes. What? Oh. Oh, I see. I should have bolted with Logic Not still. No, it doesn't. Yeah, Logic Not still on the stack before the sorcery goes to the graveyard. That would have been better. Should have got that. Ooze is the bigger problem than the Lavamancer. Yeah. Just fire off. Oops. Wrong button. Discard Shock. Yep. Some of the... Oh, Glyph is so huge. Discard a Blood Crypt and they're holding on to the Terminate. And we are dying, very much so, because Glyph is Glyph. And we are not drawing Terminates. Okay. No, we're actually just dead, because they... Yeah. We Snapcaster, and then they just terminate our mage. Yeah. They probably think we have Snapcaster Mage, don't need to confirm that. Unfortunately, did not show the Medcap experiment, not that they really have to sideboard for it. Ghost Quarter for Gemstone Caverns before I forget. Don't mind having Counter Squalls. I'm going to go with the Rabble Master Dark Confidant plan. Don't need anything else here. I don't think we really... Yeah, Collective Brutality. We're probably... Let's see. Cut some of this stuff here. Gonna keep all the Dreadbores, all that. Snapcasters, Clicks, Rebels seem fine. Rebel Master, even though it dies to Bolt, is very strong against Liliana. So, Maelstrom Pulse. Don't think they're gonna have... Debating, trying in a Logic Knot if they had potentially like a Leyline of the black Leyline of the Void. Just shuts off my graveyard. Probably not going to do that against me. So let's get rid of that and that. Let's try it like this. I don't know. This charm might not be very good, but don't want to let Dark Confidant just kind of run away with things. Maybe actually, I think I'm going to go trim one bolt. Use Izzet Charm to deal with Bob. Okay, we can't mulligan this hand, but it's a little bit sneaky. We're going to use Polluted Delta to fetch Steam Vents because we already have Swamp in hand, so Scalding Tarn is strictly better to hold. Yep. Get Thought Seized. can't really mulligan too many hands against Jund. It's certainly, yeah. Against Jund, I would never mulligan this hand. But we could just get picked apart. Dark Confidant down. Right on time, we draw an Inquisition. I'm just going to go ahead and fire off the Inquisition. See what we're up against. Double Dark Confidant, Fulminator Mage, Liliana of the Veil. Okay, Fulminator Mage is not a big deal. And the Dark Confidants are. Let me think. So if I take... just trying to think of how I can use the Snapcaster Mage. So if they're going to play a Dark Confidant next turn, whatever. Kind of have to Dreadbore that. And then on the next turn, they'll either play another Dark Confidant or Liliana of the Veil. But on... Dreadbore would be much better as a bolt right now. So we can let them play Dark Confidant and then Snapcaster Dreadbore that on turn... yeah. So their turn 2 is Dark Confidant, we Dreadbore. Their turn 3 is Dark Confidant, we Snapcast, or can Snapcaster Dreadbore that on our turn 4. So we take the Liliana. They've got a Raging Ravine, which is awkward. Basic Forest, sure. They know about the Dreadbore. But we're going to kill the Dark Confidant either way. Just trying to think about whether we want to hold Dreadbore for a potential Liliana later or terminate. I guess I'm going to fire off the Dreadbore now since we're doing that at sorcery speed anyway. Potentially the next Dark Confidant we can hit with the terminate. I think that's better. And then we'd potentially just hold up Snapcaster Mage, but this is going to get another Steam Vent. So Fulminator Mage doesn't shut us off any mana. Drew Overgrown Tomb. Go with the Fulminator Mage here. Okay. Sure. So our hand is Raging Ravine, Dark Confidant, one unknown card. I think we just Snapcaster Inquisition and get rid of the Dark Confidant or worse they might hold. Holding up Logic Knot is an option, but I think we just keep out, put a threat down, get rid of their probably only way to be proactive for a little bit, and then hold up Logic Knot. That's better. Oh, criminy. Okay, so we gotta take the Kolaghan's Command instead. Ugh, Kolaghan's Command. Brutal. It's almost... Man, I wish we had this card in our deck. They play Dark Confidant, and then we just terminate it. Unless they drew an Inquisition this turn, and then we just... Okay. Alright. So they're going after our red sources. I drew another one. That's fine. Although we are out of steam vents, so we will either have to... This can't get a blue source that's also a red source anymore. So I have to decide between logic knotting and being able to get and just terminate. We have a lot more blue sources than red sources, so go ahead and just let that happen. We're empty-handed. I don't think we need to... No, we're not going to need any more red sources or black sources, so there's no reason to not get this untapped. Alright. Fortunately, I'm not sure if we can actually erase this Raging Ravine, but yeah. It's 4, 5, 6. It's 3-turn clock. We just Marsh. Draw a Snapcaster Mage. So, Izzet Charm might be in draw 2, discard 2 mode. So we can't, this is going to be a 6/6 when it hits. Trying to think of what we can draw into with blue and black mana available. I think we just have to chump and then Izzet Charm. So what? Just let that happen, I think. Logic Knotting, and we don't get to cast Izzet Charm this turn. We take Izzet Charm. We get to jump and get one more draw step. The first Fulminera Mage did like nothing. This second one actually screwed us pretty bad. Just draw 2 and discard 2 first. I guess we pitch the 2 counter spells. So if they're going to 5. If they take the Rebel Master, they get to hit them for 1 and then have Rebel Master to chump. Or if they leave us the Rebel Master, that is what we can do. If they took the Kolaghan's Command, okay. Yep. Snapcaster Mage. Okay. So we can Snapcaster and either Spell Snare or Terminate Logic Knot. So let's just go ahead and pass. We can also Snapcaster Mage Izzet Charm. See, the thing is, they should not probably attack into this. But if they don't attack, we can Snapcaster Mage Izzet Charm to draw 2, discard 2. It's possible I shouldn't do this yet. It's possible I'm supposed to wait until I drew another land. Now, cast Rebel Master. Send in with a token. They activate Ravine to block. And then we've got 2 available chump blockers. If we can just chump, if they attack with the Ravine and we block with the Snapcaster Mage, their Rebel Master hits for 5 effectively on the next turn. Bolt that. Okay. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I could have just waited. And then if you draw a land, we can Snapcaster Kolaghan's Command, and that's all kinds of good. Also just pass. Though it's likely they're going to call our bluff. Yeah. I think I was supposed to wait on the Snapcaster Mage. Alright, so that's it. Did not get that wonderful treasure chest. We kind of played all our nightmare matchups there. Tron, Jund. What did I play? Oops, I started. Details. Yeah. I'm trying to think. That was the first round, the Jeskai control deck. I don't think it's such a bad matchup. Them having Ancestral Visions is the reason we lost both those games. We're not super well set up to fight that. The rest of it we can do okay at. It's also weird. I don't think we even ever saw Path to Exile in their deck, which is really good against their sideboarded matchup. But then we lost. Whatever. Sorry, I'm recording this the final round the next day because whatever. Sometimes you don't have enough time to play all these grindy matchups. Leagues are great. I still think the deck's pretty good. Not perfect. Obviously, there's holes in it. I'd like to know if you guys have any ideas to improve. Particularly the Tron and the Jund matchups are the only two matchups I feel really bad at that are substantial parts of the metagame. Any super secret sideboard tech would be sweet. But whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll get something for you next week.